I'm Coach Wyketha Harrell, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. We're talking to rising stars in our communities, individuals who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, everybody get your roll on. That's right. We head to Missouri to talk to one of the dopest, most up-and-coming coaches in the game right now. Her energy is absolutely electric. Y'all about to love today's story, but you got to make sure that you are the right fit. And we're going to talk about that here a little bit later. 18 years of coaching in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Recently announced the head coach of the women's program at Southwest Baptist. Let's go. Welcome, Coach Wyketha Harrell, to the show. Coach, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Really honored for this opportunity.
Now I'm going to tell everybody, y'all got to get y'all's drip up. Coach rocking this purple t-shirt, and that thing is fly. All y'all coaches, y'all got to understand, come dressed to impress, because we going to get at you. We going to holler at about your gear. Hey, listen, if this is your first time watching the show, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building. I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. The Coach KT. How you living, Kev? How you feeling, man?
I was feeling great, but B. Jones, we almost had to cancel the show. I had a jalapeno come up just then, man. But goodness,
mercy.
I know that was almost it. You just see me over here just passing out, but no, I'm great, B. Jones. We got a great guest on. Let's turn on, man. Let's go.
It's better that than pulling that Mitch McConnell. Did y'all see Mitch McConnell? We'll talk about that on another show. Hey, check this out. Let's pay the bills. Let's show up and blow up. Listen, we need y'all to show us some support. Hey, the momentum, the 2023 Takeover Tour has been crazy. We've been all across the country. We got new supporters. New people are rocking with us, but we need you. That's right, Missouri, Southwest Baptist. We've been waiting all day long just to talk to y'all, and we need y'all to help us to grow this platform and keep this amazing momentum going, all right? On the count of three, we need y'all to do us three quick favors. One, we need you to tap on that like button so this show can go up in the algorithm. Number two, we need you to smash that subscribe button, become part of our family, because Sports Life Talk, we in this to win this. And then number three, it's as simple as they can be. Sharing is caring. I know it ain't Christmas time, but you got to give this thing out to as many people as you possibly can by sending this to your kinfolk, all right? Coach Harrell. Yeah. Nah, you're doing all that smiling, but I already know you waiting for us to get on that line. I can hear that whistle about to blow here in a minute. Kevin gonna be running lines here in a minute. Coach, is the Bearcats gonna rock with us?
The Bearcats got you.
All right, let's go. Let's do it like we true to it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. So if you smash that subscribe button or if you smash that like button, welcome to the family. Let us know down in the chat. Throw us a fire emoji and let us know you're part of the family. Hey, KT. She seemed kind of confident, you know. She kind of got that TLC vibe, you know what I'm saying? That crazy, I'm chilling with it. So you ready for this, man? You gonna take it up? You gonna heat up a little bit? All right, Coach Harrell, welcome to the Sports Life Talk Initiation.
Oh, man.
I ain't gonna lie, B. I thought you were trying to call me a scrub. I was about to fight you, but I got what you're saying. I kind of figured that. I thought you were saying crazy, sexy, cool. That's what you wanted to say. But I know deep down you were taking a shot at
Crazy
me.
cool. I was trying to say she kind of crazy and cool, but it's all good.
Yeah, this TLC album. So everybody, if you don't know it, go check it out. It's a dope album. All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Oh, I'm about to tell my age here a little bit. Okay. Number 1 is Lauryn Hill. All day, every day. I'm Lauryn Hill. Then we got Jay-Z. Then Eve, Rough Rider. Yeah. Lil Wayne, before he went to jail. And then I got Kanye West, but the old Kanye.
Coach Harrell, where we going? I'm riding with Coach Harrell. And when we all get together and we like, man, we finna head over to the restaurant, I'm getting in Coach Harrell car. She know how to listen to some music. Let's go, KT. What you giving her?
You ain't lying. She'll probably have more than PD Pablo on her playlist, huh? All right, Coach. That's an inside joke. We'll tell you about that later. All right, Coach. We like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But that was a fire top 5, B. Jones. Probably the best top 5 we've had in a while.
It's been a minute.
So with that said, B. Jones, I can't give her 5.
Okay.
I can't give her just 10.
Oh,
You said that she's been coaching how long?
18 years in the game.
Did you get your finger, your finger all warm, man?
Let's go.
Hit it 18 times. Let's go. So what's your favorite Lauryn Hill song off her album?
Ooh, it isn't just one song.
Zion, you're the one.
Reciprocity.
Ooh. I was going to say Zion because I know you got a very strong relationship with your son. So I thought Zion, but I like that. Reciprocity was dope.
That song goes hard, but mine is that last track on the album. That one was talking about Tell Him.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, she sang her butt off on that one. I almost said another word, but I didn't want to get in trouble.
Don't do that.
I know. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite superhero, I'm going to say is my mom. I mean,
I like that.
It ain't nothing she can't do. There's nothing. I am who I am because of her. She's a superwoman, She became an unexpected single mother when my father passed away, and I never missed a beat in life.
That's dope. Shout out to all the mamas out there, B. Jones. They get their love, but we gotta get all of them their rose. No doubt.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest jobs in America.
Yes.
Oh,
all right. And she's a coach and a single mom, so whoo-wee. All right, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
I thought about this one. Don't judge me, but I think Nicki Minaj, "Moment for Life," even if it's just an instrumental.
Hey, I love that song.
I love Nicki Minaj, so that was great. All right, Coach. So if you could trade coaching positions with any coach for a day, who would it be and why?
With any coach for a day, Vivian Stringer. I think she's an amazing trailblazer, and just the knowledge, the wisdom, the experiences she has had, and the love and the authenticity of her. I think just for a day, I would want to see. Just for a day, because I know she also got a lot of problems and stuff and people and issues, as we coaches do. But I definitely would like for a day.
Okay, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Just resilience, to be amazingly persistent and really just to have drive. If it's something you want, you can get it. You just got to work for it.
All right. So what advice would you give your younger coaching self? And I want you to be honest. Could 18-year-old you play for you as a coach?
Absolutely. And I think about that as I continue through coaching is, could I have played for me? Am I the coach that I would have desired way back then? Not only desired, but also needed, because there could be a difference. And so I try to be that coach a lot of times.
If you could recruit any athlete from any era, who would it be and why?
Ooh. I don't know. This is gonna show my age a little bit, but Tina Thompson was one of my favorites. I followed her as a player when I was young. When the WNBA first came out, they came through Kansas City, Missouri, and I got to be on her team that she coached, and I was just amazed. I think she's a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal person. So Tina Thompson.
So what's the best basketball movie of all time?
Best basketball movie?
It's only one right answer.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you ask my son, he's going to say Space Jam.
I already know what Kevin tried to say.
I don't know. You got me on that.
You know good and well loving basketball with the best basketball.
I felt like that's what you were getting at, but I don't know.
We're going to talk about that off air. I got to move on this initiation. We're going to talk about this one. All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie centered around you. The one thing we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
That's tough. I would say before I was a mother, Gabrielle Union. But since I've been a mom, I would want Angela Bassett.
Oh,
okay, wait. Go back to Gabrielle Union. That's more in our budget. We can't afford Angela Bassett. You know that, Coach.
Yeah, I was thinking about the mom from All American. Have either one of y'all seen the TV show All American? It's a kid.
No, but I think I remember who you're saying though. Yeah,
the mom on that show, she kind of remind me of her.
Yeah, I gotta go watch it now. I don't watch too much TV.
Oh,
so Gabrielle Union, we know she need the money anyway because her and D-Wade go half on everything. So I think we could get her.
We'll walk away from that.
Damn, you about to get us in trouble.
That's also a running joke. So if you watch our live show Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central, we'll tell you more about it. Okay. All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during the initiation. When B and I come out there to watch your team play, we got to travel. So that means we got to eat.
Right.
What is that one food spot that we got to go to that gets your seal of approval? And what's your go-to meal?
I'm going to say the best place to eat at is my mama's house. And my go-to meal is either them red beans and rice or that cabbage and cornbread and chicken.
Now, is mama gonna be cool with us pulling up, Coach? Because you can't come on there and say that. You got to testify now. We coming to mama crib when we get there. I'll put that on everything. She gonna be okay with the camera in there? She gonna be with us?
Look, she can't wait.
Let's go.
So do we have to bring some paper plates and paper cups, or are we gonna use or do we got to wash dishes? Which one we gonna have to do?
No, I got you. Don't worry about it. Just bring your appetite.
I'm gonna bring that sherbet and Sprite dish. You know what I'm saying? When you put the tea, we make that drink. Y'all remember that at the kids' parties? I'm bringing that joint. We gonna eat. Hey, we gonna eat good. That punch, that party punch.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to the trunk for mine, B. Jones. But this is her show. All right, so now is a time for the You Got Next offering. We're passing our collection plate, or probably just my hat, and asking you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, sltugotnext.com, to learn more about us and the other You Got Next family members. Now allow me to turn over to B as we learn more about our newest family member, Coach Wyketha Harrell, to the show. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Kev, it be killing me when these coaches come on with these smiles, man. Like these coaches be telling, they be out here like, I'm so happy, I'm so fun, come play for me. I just love life. I just love, I'm in a good place. I'm firmly planting with my feet on. I know, Coach. We're finna break this thing down. We're finna break past the coach speak today. Coach Harrell, you gotta tell us, man. Hey, Kevin, she from Kansas City, Missouri. Before the show, we were joking around. I had the MI up on the screen. I was like, you from Kansas City, Michigan, if y'all ain't never been there. But Coach, tell us about growing up and when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Oh man, growing up was a different lifestyle for me because my father was in the Air Force. My mom actually played professional ball, and both of my older brothers were athletes. One was into football and basketball, the other was baseball. So for me, when it came to sports and athletics, I hated it. and didn't want to be a part of it. I was so annoyed by being drugged to things. So my sports world was gymnastics and tap and ballet. It really wasn't until we moved to the United States and my dad really wanted me to play, and we were in Kansas City, and Lynette Woodard was having a camp, and they paid for me to go, and he made me go, and I did not want to go, so I just walked the track while she was running camp. My dad was furious. But fast forward, I was 13, he passed away unexpectedly, and so I didn't want to go home after school by myself because I was used to having him around. And so I looked for something to get into after school, and I started playing basketball, and none of my family, nobody believed that I was going to play because I like to have my hair done. I had my nails done. I like to dress cute and all them stuff. And it was just like, you're not going to make it. And it was honestly because my mom told me I should try volleyball because I was good. I was a natural athlete. I was really good at volleyball. I should leave basketball alone. And so at that point, I made it a goal to really learn the game and do well just because she said I couldn't. I had a cousin who was heavy in basketball. So I started going to camps and everything with her, got on the AAU team. I had some great coaches that are still in Kansas City that took their time and taught me how to play and taught me the game. And it really came natural because, like I said, I was a natural athlete. I have a basketball family. And so that's how I got introduced to basketball. And by the time my senior year came in high school, I had 5 offers and 3 were Division I.
Now, Coach, how tall are you?
I am 5'9.5".
I know, because you the coach of the post players, right? You coach the post. So did you play post when you was doing your thing?
Yes, I was a power forward, so I played a little inside and out.
Okay, because that make a little bit more sense because your numbers are actually your senior year of college was kind of ridiculous. You were averaging 12 points, 7 rebounds, and all this stuff. You were doing big things. You ended up being all MIAA. I normally don't even do this with the coaches, but I kind of got that feeling you can still get a bucket on Kevin. I still feel like you can put a little work in. So what do you miss most about playing the game of basketball? I know you a coach. What do you miss most about playing the game of basketball?
I just love the game and like every emotion and feeling and whatever you're going through, whether it be good or bad, how you could just bottle it up and put it out on the court. And just like, I love that because I'm a passionate person. That gives me a release for that energy. So that's the thing I miss the most. Now, what I don't miss is going to practice. You
was ready for the game, huh, Coach? You wanted to put it in the game. Now, you know what, Kevin?
Talking about practice?
People often ask us, they be like, man, how y'all came up with this show? Like, y'all format is crazy because we take you so many different places. But I want to let everybody that's watching this know the superhero question is intentional. And because me and Kevin, we personally feel like every single one of our coaches and athletes, y'all a superhero. If anybody lived your life, most people would tap at the word go. They would be like, nah, this ain't for me. I ain't trying to get up at 4:30 and do this here and do all that, then get home at 1 o'clock and then they still have to look at film or answer questions, answer emails. The life that you guys living is absolutely nuts. But you are a superhero because you got little man. Now in this picture on the screen, y'all can't see her, but her left hand is holding her son Elijah's hand. Now, does he get the opportunity to go out and recruit with you often? Or tell us a little bit about your little man and your family dynamic.
He is amazing. I really became a head coach after I became a mother. I think when I became a mother, that made me head coach. Because I had to wear so many different hats, I had to put someone else before me and think what are his needs that, he didn't really know how to articulate at the time, but I had to figure it out. It's just so many transitions that happened there that really translate over into being a head coach. But he's amazing. He's literally born into this thing. He was born in February. So basketball sounds for the womb for him. He's comfortable and loves it. He loves going recruiting. His father and I both are college coaches, so poor kid. He's going to be in this thing. Yeah. But he loves it. He likes being around all the girls. He just loves the atmosphere. He has a bright personality. I don't think I could be in any other profession and he would be happy.
I think that's pretty cool because me and Kevin, we've been to a lot of these AAU tournaments. You don't get to see the kids with their families. And I think it is a great opportunity. I think you're doing something that I hope I hope the next tournament we go to, all of these coaches had their kids there because it is an amazing experience. For those of you who hate on AAU, y'all got to come out there and check it out. But I know Elijah. Now, can he recruit yet? Is he running set? Can he coach? Are we looking at a future coach in our hand?
Oh, yes. And like I said, he was literally born into this. So Elijah, when we got recruits or I'm on the phone, he's like, let me talk to him. Like I had to go lock him up in the room with my mom so he would be on this. He was like, let me talk to him, Mom. What you need? I got it.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about the recruiting day because you did some recruiting coordinating in your day. You played at Missouri Southern, and you kind of see this from both sides of it, right? Now, you coaching at Division II school, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, in your thought process, because me and Kevin, we've been dealing with this. It's funny because kids come up to us, they be like, hey, can y'all help us? And we like, that's not really what our show. We just a show. We just the voices, but we do have connections now. We got relationships. And Kevin, we ain't going to not help anybody. If we can help you, we will. But we be like, okay, how can we help you? Can you get me connected with North Carolina? Can you get me connected with UCLA? And we like, we can send you stuff over, but I don't want to be the one to tell you really more like a D3 or a D2 player. In your mind, sell us on D2. Why should these kids stop looking at D2 as the alternative and be looking at Division II as like, this is the move. This is the way I need to go as the next step in my career?
Right. Well, the first thing you got to do is take that tag off of it, whether it be D1, D2, D3, NAIA. None of that matters. What matters is if you fit, if you're the right fit for that school, for that institution, for that program, for that coach, for that staff, that's what's going to make you successful. Because if D1 was the way to go, you wouldn't see the transfer portal the way you do. All of these premier athletes at premier programs are transferring to other ones. It's about fit. So don't get caught up in the language and the verbiage of D1, D1, D1. We do the same thing D1s do. We get new uniforms. We got a game schedule. We travel. We buy charter bus, buy flight. You get your checks. We pay for house. Like we get full scholarships too. So don't get caught up in what the label says. Find out if that's the fit for you.
Now, Coach, you when you say the words right fit, it means something different than when I say the right fit. I'm talking about me trying on my jeans. You know what I'm saying? Do they fit right? Am I gonna be able to wear these things for a long ride? But when you talk about fit, it means something different, Coach. Tell us what FIT means to you.
Well, first off, fit means fit no matter what, even if it's in them jeans, right? So fit for me specifically is FIT is for faith first, impact, and then trust is what ties it all together. For me, I don't do anything unless I consult God first. I'm a heavy believer in Christ. I think everything that we do is already ordered, and if we are walking in His order, I think the transitions are smooth. That's how we know if it's a fit or not. So I'm definitely about my faith first. Impact. I don't do anything that isn't worth doing. I do everything with purpose and I'm intentional about it. Even my 5-year-old son, he's learning now. I signed him up for basketball and he was just playing around and said, look, if you're going to do this thing, you're going to do it. But if not, we're going to go home. We ain't in this just to look silly. We in this to leave our footprints and make the situation better leaving than when we came. So that's been a part of my breadcrumbs through life, is to be an impact, and specifically as a coach, it's on the court, in the classroom, and in the community. But that's really my philosophy in life and everything I do. And I think trust, the last one, is what ties it all together, because a lot of people have their different perspective of what loyalty means. But I think trust is universal, because you know what you can trust people for and what you can't trust them for. And if you guys got the same goals and you go in the same direction, you're going to trust them to do what it takes to get that done. And so I have to be able to trust you. That's why you have friends that are closer to you than family members sometimes, because you know what you can trust them for. So for me, being the right fit, you got to have a strong faith. You got to believe in something greater than self. You got to want to leave an impact. And then I got to be able to trust you, and you can trust me.
Now, Coach, word on the street is that you coached in the state of Louisiana for quite some time. Now, Kevin knew this was coming. Kevin knew we was going to talk about some of the stuff you did in the state of Louisiana. Just real quickly, Coach. I'm not even going to talk about your coaching in Louisiana, but I am going to say that coaching in Louisiana set you up for something amazing. You just got a promotion. You just got this opportunity. I know you got to give a little bit to the Boo State for that. You know what I'm saying? We get to take a little bit of credit for helping Coach Harrell.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, Louisiana grew me up. And what people don't know is my bloodline from my family, even to my son, all born and raised in Louisiana. I'm the only one that wasn't.
Y'all already know how we do. Put your L's up. But nah, Coach, for real. You just got that call 2 months ago. You just talked about being the right fit. When you got that phone call, what made you say, "Hey, this is the move"? We moving to Kansas City, and we moving to Southwest Baptist, and we about to make this thing crack. We about to take this job.
Absolutely. It was kind of a full circle thing, and God made it plain and clear. Number one, you always want who wants you, and they wanted me. I'm grateful to some people who were involved and also were close to the athletic director in the program here that could speak for me. But my athletic director, he called me, we had a conversation, and the chips just fell into place. I'm from Kansas City. This brought me back closer to home. I played at Missouri Southern, which is an hour and a half from here. So I've been to this campus. Back in my day, beat up on them a little bit, but now I've come to turn that around. And it's just in a league where they've made a transition to for the last few years, which I think is a great league. It has a lot of opportunity and a lot of new coaches, young coaches. And I think it's just right on time and on target for me right now.
All right, well, Coach, now I got to get you, because when you start talking about Elijah playing basketball, it was for 1 second. 1 second, you showed us that. You heard of KT? She was like, "Hey, now we ain't." And she threw her hand out there. She said, "We ain't here to play. We ain't here to play, Elijah." So we saw it for just half a second. You let us see that real Coach Harrell come out. Now, tell us what it's like. And this question is for all the youngsters who watching this show. Tell us what it's like playing for Coach Harrell, and what can they expect out of you?
Like I said, I'm a passionate person, and I'm serious about what I'm serious about. I love to have fun. I love to watch the people around me thrive. So my goal, my responsibility is to put you in the positions to become your best self. And that's not, that's bigger than basketball, but I think you can learn that through basketball. So that's my goal first. I care about the people around me. I want them to be successful. I want them to be happy. And that's where I get happy, and that's where I get my pleasure. And then, it's a win. A competition. So we all play to win. So I definitely want to win. That's the end goal of this all, is to win the game.
All right, Coach. Well, speaking of winning the game, I couldn't have teed this up no better. Coach Wyketha Harrell, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're about to play the game, which I'm going to win. And you are now officially calling all the shots, okay?
Okay.
Now, we talked a little bit behind stage. If those of you, she's already seen the episode, she already know what to expect. But we're about to play the Sports Life Talk version of Would You Rather, okay? So it's very simple. Both KT and I are going to make a pitch to Coach Harrell. Whichever one of those pitches a coach likes, she selects it. That host gains a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3, will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And Kevin actually stole the belt last night. So we recorded one show, and he got it. All right, here we go, KT. I'll let you kick it off, man.
All right, Coach, would you rather coach a player that you recruited, that no one gave them a chance, who makes it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without you, or...
And what else? You gonna give him $1 million to KT? Good grief!
And you get $1 million. I mean, did you?
Okay. All right, Coach. Would you rather coach a coach? You give this opportunity to hire this GA. You found, this person didn't have a long, luxurious resume, but you found them out. This talent. You groom them. They follow your coaching pedigree, your blueprint, and they go on to have success, and they are part of your coaching tree.
Oh, I'm going to go with KT. I'd rather coach that player.
I tell you, you're a developer. You're not a mentor. Yeah, all y'all that's looking for her to mentor y'all, she'll play a development. Coach, like, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Y'all, come on, I'll mentor y'all. No, I'm just messing with you. Coach. All right, round number 2. Let's go.
So remember what you said earlier about your mom and her cooking. So just go with me on this one. Round 2. Would you rather travel the world hosting your own food show on YouTube, where you get to interview other college coaches and pick their brains while eating at their favorite place to eat in the towns they live in? Or
would you rather have Netflix film a Last Chance U style documentary on your campus, and we tell the Southwest Baptist story from morning to night, and we tell them what it takes to be a part of Bearcat Nation?
Ooh, I'm all about impact, so I'm gonna call Netflix on that one.
Yeah.
you know your mama would have wanted you to pick me on that one. She could go push around the world.
You should have said you and your mama. You should have said
I didn't want to do that, B. Jones. That'd have been too obvious. I didn't want to just leave it up.
Everything. You gave everything in round one. The player gonna win a ring. The player, all of that. All right, here we go. Round number 3, the tiebreaker round, which is a fun one. Coach, are you a sneakerhead?
Oh, not really.
All right, so even though you saw a show, you don't know what we got planned for you today. So, round number 3, KT and I, we take it to the sneaker game. As a matter of fact, y'all come rock with us every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We go live, we talk sports, we talk pop culture, entertainment, music, fashion, and my segment is called The Drop, which I release a new pair of sneakers that's coming out that I think everybody need to run out and go buy. All right, but with that being said, before the show, KT and I both picked a pair of shoes that we thought represented Coach Harrell and SBU. Okay, so on the count of 3, we need you to say, hold that sneaker, and whichever shoe you select, that host will win round 3 and subsequently this episode. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Ooh. I'm gonna go with Mouth of the South.
Yeah! Oh my goodness! That's how we do it. That's how we do it. And new champion coach. I knew you was gonna feel these joints. I said, Coach Hooper's recognized this sneaker. This one, that's a legendary sneaker. Hey. We back. You be quiet.
Did I get a pair of them?
Wait a minute, Coach. Wait a minute. You came on to ask if Angela Bassett first and foremost, and now you're trying to get free sneakers. The budget only goes so far, Coach. We gotta wait till McDonald's cut that check, Coach. Hang tight. Hang tight. It's coming. Hang tight, Coach. It's coming. All right, here we go. The title of the show, Sports Life Talks. You got next. Coach, we know that you do everything intentional. You told us it's intentional. We know there's a vision board somewhere around there sitting at your house, Coach. What does that vision look like for you? And tell us, what does the future hold for Coach Wyketha Harrell?
Oh, the future is limitless. I see rings, I see banners, I see graduations, I see weddings, I see professionals. I just see impact.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You getting married?
Well, I'm talking about my players.
Yeah, she's talking about players too.
If the Lord says the same, I'm not gonna walk away.
Okay, all right.
But I mean, I am about creating impact people in life, and my biggest goal is that when they put this basketball down, they can walk their heads up high and proud of who they are. I definitely don't want them to leave here the way they came in, or else I didn't do my job.
That's right.
Like I said, I really thrive off of seeing others become. So for me, and I told you I'll take that tag off. So I can work like that D1 life because that's all I know as a coach. But if the Lord says this is where I'm supposed to be to the end of this thing, that's where I'm going to be.
All right, Coach. I failed to ask you this but I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Tell us what is watching the SBU game gonna look like? What do you envision this team looking like on the floor? Is it gonna be fast paced? Are we shooting 100 shots a game? Is it defense? What are we gonna see out of this SBU team?
We're going to see all of it. You're going to see what you have never seen before out of SBU women's basketball. We're going to try to play some fast pace, but we definitely going to have schematics for others, our opponents. But we're going to get up and down the floor. We're going to try to put some points up. And if we can't put them up, we're definitely going to stop the other team.
Man, that ain't coach speak. You saw her change positions on KT.
Yeah,
it got kind of serious. It kind of got serious for a second. She said, Bearcats about that action. All right, coach, real quickly, tell us about the staff, because we already know that you a great head coach. We already know phenomenal things gonna happen, but we also know that no superhero can do it by themselves, right? There's always somebody in the police department, or they got a sidekick or something that help them out. Coach, tell us about your sidekicks.
For sure. I am pumped up. I literally just got my staff official yesterday. So Mason Samlo, he's been around for a little bit. He's actually coached under one of my mentors and learned a lot. So I know how he works. He's a worker. He's a grinder. He is Mr. Basketball. And everyone I spoke to about him and talking to him, that's all I thought, Mr. Basketball, Mr. Basketball. He's a great relationship person. He has a lot of connections. So I'm excited for him. And then my graduate assistant, I'm really, really excited for, and it holds personal to me because she's one of my former players. She's had the opportunity in undergraduate level win a championship in the Sun Belt. And then she came and played for us her graduate year. And then she went on to play pro, and she wants to be a coach now. She's way smarter than I am because she's an engineering major. So I tell her, hey, you got to talk down to me. But she's excited. I think her natural ability is to lead and to be a coach, because I watched her in camp a little bit. And so she's coming up from New Orleans, and she's going to be on staff with me.
Louisiana versus the world.
Yes.
Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I definitely do. First off, I have to shout out God. That's my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. All these things and every opportunity I'm getting is all because of him. We can think we're doing this, but all we're doing is playing our part. So I thank God, first off. My mother and my son, because without them, I wouldn't be in this position. I think God has definitely used them as tools to bring me to this place. I want to shout out the Southland Conference. It was really some coaches, a particular coach in that league who helped me with this opportunity and really talked me up into it. So definitely want to shout her out. My athletic director, because he's taking a chance. If you check my resume, I don't have rings and championships and all of that, but I'm a worker, I'm a builder, I'm all about Christ, and he saw that. So I value that very, very much, and I'm grateful to him and our president, Dr. Melson. So, and then just everybody who's been a part of my journey. Like, it's been phenomenal. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of that. It's cultivated me to be where I am and who I am right now. And it's prepared me to lead others, because it's just all been pieces of puzzle, and it's made me who I am. He asked me earlier if I was nervous, and I'm not.
Coach, that was backstage. No, I'm just messing with you, Coach.
I'm not nervous. Like, this is the way I'm supposed to go. So whatever happens next, I'm excited for. And I'm not someone, I don't feel like I ever lose. I don't feel like I ever hear no. I just hear not right now or not this way. But I'm excited.
Kevin.
And that's how we have to look at it too, B. Jones. People are like, I really don't want to do it. And then they end up doing the show. So yeah, go ahead.
Yes, it's official. I want to declare and announce today that I'm committing to Southwest Baptist University. Bearcat Nation, here I come, Bearcat Nation, let's go.
B. Jones, I got a couple of more unofficial visits before I commit. I'm still a little upset over round 3, so I'm still deciding. All right, Coach. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. Why don't you do the same thing? With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I am calling out Mr. Ronald Huey at the University of Houston. That's been my mentor for 17 of my 18 years of coaching, and he needs to get on this thing.
Coach Huey.
It's funny that you did that. This is like the third time he got nominated. We've met him in person. He already said he's going to do the show. We just got to reach out to him. So now we just need for you to go ahead and send him a text and give him that extra minute.
Coach Huey, it's time. You got it. Hey, you can't dodge us no more, Coach Huey. It's time to put Houston on this thing. Hey, we already had Layla Blair, too. We had Layla Blair. So it's time for Coach Huey to come on this thing, and let's make some history. You're on the clock, Coach. You already know us. We're going to be reaching out to you. So we'll see you real soon so you can tell us your story. But, Coach, Wyketha Harrell, oh, my goodness, you the truth. You're a pioneer. You're a trailblazer. You are exceptional. You are exemplary. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a Yeet. Sports Life Talk Nation. I love doing the show, KT. I love doing this show, man. I'm super excited about this one. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all, thank y'all for watching another episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. Before we get out of here, we got to take KT's hat and spin it around one more time in the room. Here we go. We don't need your money. You're more than welcome to send your money if you want to, but we just need your support right now. Big things popping and little things stopping. We are out here, and this is our year. Go to @SportsLifeTalk. Tap in with us on all of our social media platforms, whichever one you use regularly. I promise you, we dropping some daily content. We're going to bring y'all some heat, some diamonds, some gems every single day. So make sure you're plugged in with us @SportsLifeTalk. And we do follow for follow. We don't care about the numbers. We're going to leave that for the birds. We want to follow you as well so we can show you some love. And then listen, if you're sitting there, you like, man, I want to be on the show. I got to come tell my story, and I want to see what sneaker they pick for me. Hey, we would love to have you on the show. Go to SLTYouGotNext.com. That's SLTYouGotNext.com. Click on the nominate tab and tell us a little about yourself, or if you think of somebody else out there that deserves an opportunity, and we will reach out and audition you guys for the show. And then lastly, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time, Wednesday nights, come rock with your boys. I promise it's a two-way show. And we have a good time. We would love to hear from you and have you in the comments and roasting KT on his horrible Dallas Cowboy takes. All right, KT, let's go home, man. Let's close it out here.
B. Jones, you did say follow for follow, but there's some pages y'all just not holy, so we can't follow y'all. All right, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. I loved it.
Hey, Coach Harrell, this podcast reminds me of everything they deprived me of. Yeah. Get your drinks up. Let's go. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
Crazy is I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah. Sports Life, talking this.